So I was in this conference call and I was thinking like they was talking about Earl Thomas and all these kind of things and they was talking about the different nuances that go into the Earl Thomas conversation. I know I kind of had a little bit to say about the nuances that go into the Earl Thomas conversation. I'm just flipping cards, by the way, my bad. But I do have an additional kind of sort of thought about other little nuances that go into the Earl Thomas conversation. I just kind of want to hit y'all with them as I type stuff up. Just a quick little video just to get my thoughts out here. So think about this, right? You know, I was on the Twitter machine and a lot of my ideas come from me being on the Twitter machine. So I was like, so what's the I was trying to figure out what was the breaking point in terms of like bringing in toxic players and giving them a shot, right? When we talk about and this is football history and y'all love to go back to non-salary cap days. Y'all love to go back to the 90s and talk about Charles Haley. Well, if Charles Haley is the best defensive end you can get your hand on, you kind of deal with that toxicity. I think that even factors into the conversation when we're talking about Antonio Brown, right? Antonio Brown is a whole different Cowboy struggle. But Antonio Brown, like if you acquire Antonio Brown, he's possibly one of the best receivers in the league. Right. So would you trade off the best receiver in the league to kind of deal with that mess or whatnot? Right. And a lot of people's answer is no. I would not deal with Antonio Brown just to be better at receiver. Well, then you got to ask yourself, would you deal with Earl Thomas? And to be fair, Brown's mess is bigger than Earl's mess. But I think Brown is a much better player than Earl. Right. I know a lot of people want to risk the locker room. They want to risk that dynamic, but it's been the age old question. How good is this guy to be able to deal with his mess? I don't think Earl Thomas is as good as we advertise. I think Earl Thomas is living off old bodies. He's living off his name, Earl Thomas, right? And somebody on the Twitter machine hit me up and they was like, well, Voch, we was 32nd in the league in interceptions. We got to get Earl Thomas. And in my mind, if Earl Thomas was on the team last year, then we would be a whopping 30th in the league in interceptions. I don't think this team missed out on interceptions just because free safety, because Jeff Heath had the most damn interceptions on the team. I think we missed out on interceptions because of our scheme, right? Like if I'm a defense and I don't disguise anything and I'm just showing you what I'm doing, I'm not, setting you up. I'm not baiting you. I'm not, taking advantage of your young quarterback brain. If I'm not doing those things, then sure, I'm probably not going to get turnovers. You know what I mean? I'm probably not going to get interceptions if that's the case, But if we just show everything or once we start to disguise things, once we hide things, once your pass rush gets a little bit better, once all these things start to happen, then the turnovers will come to you. Earl Thomas does not fix our turnover situation today. Now is Earl Thomas better than anybody we got on our team? Indubitably, absolutely, he's better than anybody we got on our team. I just don't think we're getting, super all pro. What I'm saying? I mean, you might. I was about to say Pro Bowl, but anybody can make. I can make the Pro Bowl. I just gotta get enough numbers. But we're not getting one of the greatest safeties of all time, Earl Thomas. We're not getting that dude. We're getting a dude that's getting us 2 interceptions, right? He's getting us 2 interceptions, and to be fair, it just kind of is what it is, man. Now, can those 2 interceptions help us? Yes, but will his locker room shenanigans hurt us? I think that's a real life question. I think that's real. Now, like I said, man, I said on my live stream the other day, I will constantly say this, man. If Earl Thomas ends up on this team, I might run in the middle of the street, scream, you can have whatever you like, because it just adds to the Super Bowl chances, man. Wherever you can improve as a team, then cool. I understand he's better than what we got. I get that he's better than what we got. I'm a Cowboy fan too. I watch him just as much as y'all do. I just always like to weigh the pros and the cons. And if you're not getting somebody that's like way much like so much more of an upgrade than what we're used to having, then I don't know if I take that risk. I'm gonna do one more thing before I leave. I'm gonna look up hilarious Clinton Dix's numbers from last year. I'm doing all this live. Well, not live, but I'm just doing this on the go. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm actually on my way to go work out after this before we get this thing rocking. So Let's see. Hilarious Clinton Dix had 2 interceptions last year. Earl Thomas had 2 interceptions last year. Hilarious Clinton Dix had 5 pass deflections last year. Earl Thomas also had 5. Hilarious Clinton Dix had 62 solo tackles. Okay, 62 solo tackles. Earl Thomas had 32. Man, let me put this on the screen because y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all may think I'm BSing. Hold on. Let me see. So we got stats up there. I'm trying to download a new game on Steam tonight, man. We're gonna be playing Total War 3 Kingdoms a little bit later. Let me just put this on the screen, man, because I don't want no mess from y'all. I don't want no mess from y'all. Let's go. Is that the button? Can we do that? All right, cool. There we go. I'm playing 3 Kingdoms later, so y'all don't worry about me. We just gonna get that out the way and pull that down. Take a look at this, man. Just so y'all know. And I understand, man, everything, can't be looked at in a vacuum, so to speak, right? But I would say that the Ravens were one of the better defenses last year. The Bears were one of the better defenses last year. You just kind of look at the numbers, man. Hilarious kind of got more stats than Earl Thomas at every level, man. What is this? Forced fumble or something like that? Stuffs. I don't know what a stuff is. I guess that's playing against the run or whatever. But if we talking about free safeties, we ain't really getting into that conversation. So Earl Thomas got more sacks than Hilarious Clinton Dix. Clinton Dix recovered more fumbles. Earl caused more fumbles. So there you go. It's just if y'all just want to take this and look at it, man, and just kind of Hilarious Clinton Dix got more interception yards. He actually got a touchdown with one of his interceptions. So listen, I understand, Clinton Dix might not even start for us. They've been saying that Darian Thompson is gonna end up starting. But listen, the stats are just eerily just leaning towards Hilarious right here. Now, is this me saying that Hilarious is better than Earl? Man, I'm not saying that, man. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying Hilarious has been a little more productive than Earl. That's all I'm saying. So maybe we look at Earl Thomas as this, as this figure that, maybe we should be, maybe we should feel some kind of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should, oh boy, that's Earl Thomas. We should be compliant to Earl Thomas. I don't know. I don't think so. Even if I go back to Earl Thomas's 2018 season or 2017, he was hurt 2018. Yeah, Hilarious kind of beating him there too. Let me move this around. Yeah, Hilarious has outstatted Earl Thomas for the past 3 years or whatever. So and then Hilarious is younger, So somebody gonna ask me, well, if I bring up Darian Thompson's stats or whatever, I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen, man. But if Darian Thompson is beating Hilarious flat out in the competition or whatever, then fine. We could just cross that road whenever we get there, man. But I just sincerely feel like Earl Thomas is not that dude that he once was, and I think we'll be fine with what we got, man. I think we'll be good with what we got. I don't want to risk all the extra stuff. If I'm risking the extra stuff, you got to be way better than Hilarious Clinton Dix. If you're as good as Hilarious Clinton Dix, I'm just going to run with Hilarious Clinton Dix. Maybe he's one of these guys that's better in the game. Maybe he's just not a good practice player, because, Dak is a guy that's better in the game than he is practice. Maybe Hilarious is a gamer and that we don't need Earl, but we'll cross that road whenever we get there. I ain't want to hold y'all too long. 8 minutes. I'm fine with that. Just Super Bowl. I'm trying to hold it all together, man. I just let's get football on time, man. Let's rock. Let's run it for the cardio, bro. This is just a quick one. I ain't even gonna add an intro to it. I'm just gonna put it out on YouTube. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Wolski and Peasky Whiskey, man. Salute.